Alright, so this video is using trig ratios in a indirect way. So we're not given a nice perfect triangle and asked to find a remaining side. It is a right triangle, but as we redraw this one triangle here, we're asked to find h. You can see that if I draw it, I'm only given one side. So what you have to do now is use both triangles that are given. You can see that that's also a right triangle. And see that they both add up to some number. So we have an a here and a b, and our a plus b is equal to 600. So now we can say that the tangent of 45 degrees is h over a, and the tangent of 75 degrees is h over b. So now we can take our a plus b equals 600 and these two ratios, and if we solve this for a, so a is equal to h over tangent 45 degrees. It's like a b, my h. And b is equal to h over tangent of 75 degrees. It allows us to take those two and substitute them. So h over tangent of 45 degrees plus h over tangent of 75 degrees equals 600. And we get a nice equation now with just h, and that's what we're looking for. So if we solve this, so 1 over tangent 45 degrees h, I'm just breaking it apart now. I want to look at my like terms. So let me rewrite this one. This is 1 over tangent 45 and h. So you can see these are just the coefficients. So if we plug that in, 1 over tangent 45 and 1 over tangent 75, it will give us our coefficients. So that means 1h, so that's just h, plus 1.2679. And there we go. Put a 1 there if you want. So our like terms here are h, and so we can just add them. So now it's 2.2679h equals 600. And we can do that in the calculator as well. So if I just take that one and put plus 1, it's now here. And then it's just a quick divide, and we got h. So h is equal to, so we go 600 divided by, and I can grab that one, hit enter, 473.2. So, and it's in meters. If this is 600 meters with a 45 and a 75, that height is 473.2 meters. So it's that same basic idea. You're making triangles with extra variables. So like this one. So A here is equal to 42 degrees. R is 89, so we can replace it with 89 and 89. And it says find x. And so we want to redraw our triangle just like before. And relabel it. So that's 89. That's 42. And this right here then would be 89 plus x, just like that was an a plus b. So now we can say sine of 42 degrees is the same as 89 over 89 plus x. And then we solve it, so 89 plus x equals 89 over sine of 42. Subtract the 89 over, and x is equal to 89 over sine of 42 minus 89. And so we will plug that into our calculator. So 89 divided by sine of 42 degrees minus 89, and we get 44.008. And everything here is in centimeters, so centimeters. And so there you go. You're just going to add a little piece to it. The last type that we use is called angle of elevation, angle of depression. So elevation means we're going up. Depression means we're going down, but it's always with the horizontal. So you're going to draw, if it says angle of depression or elevation, you're going to draw a line, and then it's either up or it's down depending on what they're asking for. So it says if the angle of elevation, so we draw a line, we go up, is 63.4. This is an elevation angle. When a building casts a shadow of 37.5 feet, what is the height of the building? So you have some building, and it's casting some shadow here. And it sets the elevation of the sun. Well, if you think about it, our sun is sitting up here, right? It's putting off heat like that. So as it comes down, it hits right there. So the angle of elevation of the sun is 63.4. It's the end of the shadow. So the end of the shadow is the elevation of our sun. So you can see now, what do we have here? A right triangle. So the shadow is 37.5, and we need the height of the building, so that would be tangent. Tangent of 63.4 degrees equals h over 37.5. So a quick little solve, 37.5 tangent 63.4 equals h. And we will plug that into our calculator. So 37.5 tangent of 63.4. What do we get? 74.88. So we'll say 74.89 feet high. That is how tall our building is. And there you go. There are 3 different types of uses of our trig ratios.